This is the first official video on this channel, alright? Rocket League based. This isn't the first channel I own, though. I have multiple other ones, but those are... a majority of them are still paving their way, but I'm doing one that's Minecraft, and it's doing pretty well right now. It's 845 subs, but, you know, it's like... I already built that up on... I already built that channel's legacy on Minecraft, so I can't do like a Rocket League video randomly, so I have to make a new channel, which I don't mind, because I like Rocket League, and the World Championship, as of recording this video, is tomorrow. So I figured, you know, why not throw out a little bit of a prediction? I haven't done one of these in a while. I used to do them on the other channel, but I started doing Minecraft, blah, 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 and now I'm here. So, that's what we're gonna do, right? Gen G versus Made in Brazil. The only thing I know about this Made in Brazil team, admittedly, I haven't paid attention to it. I know Ray's Bull is on it. But still, faith in Gen G boys. I know Gen G hasn't looked great these past couple of majors that they've been at, but you know, it's Worlds. If there's any time for a team to show up, it's now. It's this weekend. And I believe Gen G could do it. He's at Rock, 3-2 foot. Rebellion, I'll say 3-1 Virtus Pro. Hopefully, Rebellion is playing up to snuff and not like crap. Wavy has been a good addition, at least in the LCQ. He was doing numbers. And Rebellion won the LCQ, obviously, otherwise they wouldn't be here. But yeah, Ninjas in Pajamas, they will continue OCE's losing streak, and send them to the lower bracket in 3-0 fashion. Made in Brazil, 3-1 foot. Virtus Pro, TSM could get a game there. I can see that, but again, Virtus Pro will continue TSM's, OCE's losing streak. Because let's be real, OCE has not performed this season like they have past seasons, especially their star team. That is not what I meant to do. But I do think Gen G win that. Rebellion Ninjas, you know, I don't want my NA bias to show too much here, right? Because obviously I'm North American, so I'm gonna want North America to do well. But yeah, I'm sorry, Rebellion. You go into lower bracket here. Ninjas are just kind of that team. Not saying that they're like the best or like peak or anything like that, but I think Ninjas on their best day beats Rebellion on their best day, unfortunately. Unless Rebellion comes out and just smacks them with the quickness before Ninjas even realize what happened, but I don't know about that. Rebellion and Made in Brazil. Let's just start with this, where I think Virtus Pro go through. I believe they're a MENA team. So far we have a NA, an EU, and a MENA team going through. Do I have a SAM team? I think it's a SAM team, or another NA team. And I think my NA bias is going to show up right here, and Rebellion is going to win, and they're going to be qualified, and they're going to go into the main event. So Gen G, Ninjas, Rebellion, and Rock. I believe it's Rock Esports is the full term. But let's get into main event here. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, Rebellion, good job on qualifying, but you get rewarded with a good thrashing to your face. Yeah, it's so big, I put 30. You get a big thrashing to your face. Yeah, that's not... even on their best day, Rebellion ain't doing crap to Carmine Core, which I hate saying because I dislike this team. This team right here, I dislike them so much, and I want them to lose so bad. Just like this team right here and this team right here. I can tolerate Falcons more than the EU teams. If it came down to Falcons or like an EU bracket, I want Falcons. But on a good day, oh, my mouse died. On a good day, this team right here. Team right here, or this team right here. Specifically, this team. I would prefer NRG. GK and Ultimates. Ultimates did lose to GK the last time they fought. It was a 3-1 in GK's favor. I believe there's at least a couple overtimes. It was close. But I believe Ultimates will get their get back. Um, Ultimates have the potential to do really good things. It's just sometimes they don't click and then they lose, like most teams. But yeah, I think Ultimates will get back in a 3-2 fashion. GK will definitely come to play like they did in EWC. I was not expecting that EWC run by them, but Ultimates get back. Dignitas. I'm sorry, Gen G, but I'll give it 3-1. 3-1. But Dignitas kind of owns Gen G, and I don't foresee that changing. And now on to the most dog shit teams in the tournament. I believe even Rock Esports could beat Furia at this point. But Furia has been a massive disappointment this season. They have done virtually nothing. Nada. Zilch. Nothing. They much like Wildcard. I'm not saying Wildcard is the best either. Wildcard, I mean, they're OCE, which like automatically puts, oh, what are they gonna do? Onto their name. But Furia is that team that's like, you know, you expect them to do good because, you know, this hyped player called Yan, who I think might be a little overhyped at this point by certain people, certain fanboy. Wildcard, I don't know, man. They're supposed to be star team in OCE, but I don't know how to predict this. I don't know who's gonna win. I'm just say Furia, because Furia should realistically win that. But it's Worlds. It's a fresh new event. Who knows what happens realistically, man? Who knows? Gen G, I swear, if this happens and Gen G loses to Wildcard, I will be livid. Gen G should win that. Wildcard go out in a blaze of absolutely nothing. And the most disappointing OCE season probably as of recent years. Rebellion and GK. Oh, good gracious Ignatius. See, this is what user of one. Oh my god. Okay. Damn, I really don't want either of these teams to go out right now, man. Oh my god. Shoot. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Don't at me. I really... I don't want either of these teams to be in this position where they have to play each other and one of them lose. I like Reddles and I like GK. I like Wavy too. He's pretty nice. I watched some of his YouTube videos. He's like a pretty chill guy. I like GK, surprisingly. I think they're the only EU team I like at this point. Massive EU hater right here. But I'm just gonna go out on a, because there's always gonna be at least one or two upsets, right? And I didn't predict any really upsets here, right? I mean, you could call this an upset, but they did it one time. Relax, okay? If they do it again, then yeah, maybe we can call it upset next time. But relax, all right? It has to be an upset somewhere, right? There almost always is. I don't think there was in Raleigh, but that's besides the point. It's an exception. I think Rebellion takes it, but don't worry. They'll probably lose to this. I mean, if it's Furia, though, I don't know, bro. I think Dignitas beats Furia. I really think they do. I think they beat Furia. And then... do I really do that? Because, honestly... Ultimates beat Carmine Core in the best of 5 in EWC, I believe, in the upper bracket. I don't know if it was EWC, actually. I think it was another tournament, but I know for sure Ultimates have beaten Carmine Core at some point. In a 3-1. Or is it a reverse? Was it a reverse sweep or was it a 3-1? No, it was a 3-1. Because Carmine Core was gonna win the second game, but then Ultimates came back. That was the game Vati was laughing at them, and then First Killer proceeded to crap on his face. Do I see them doing it again, though? After Carmine Core just won EWC? Oh, if I say Ultimates win. And if this video goes against any traction, the cult surrounding Carmine Core is going to be absolutely angry. Frick it, dude. Frick it. Carmine Core wins, but then Ultimates mop the floor with Gen G on lower. So we have 2 EU and 2 NA coming out of Group A. Let's move on over to Group B. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Falcons and Rock. This no, that's not happening. Vitality and Space Station. Last time Space Station and Vitality faced each other, Space Station kind of gave up at the last game and got 16-2 and all that stuff. Exotic was like, "Oh, wasting my time." Yet you proceeded to score more goals, so you were kind of wasting your own time with that. But you could have just drove around and wait for the clock to run down. That's all I'm saying, bro. What did you accomplish, really? Instead of padding your stats, making them inflated. I think this time, no, not a 2, not a 2. No. I think it's gonna be a 3-2. I think because last time we saw Space Station at EWC, right? They were kind of gaining their footage. They beat Twisted Minds, which I don't know how many people saw that happening. I did, because I like Space Station and I'm always rooting for NA, so I always root for the NA teams. But Space Station's improving, and I can see them doing something there. Vitality probably still win, but you know, NRG beats Ninjas in Pajamas. I know NRG haven't been the roster that we have known them as. Obviously, they dominated in NA, but last season they were absolutely they were on it, bro. They were on one. I'm just saying. Last year they made every grand final. God, I hate BDS. I hate Monkey Moon. Oh, if he wasn't there, NRG G2 slash. Oh my God, this roster would have had it. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. So they would have had it. Monkey Moon's like their kryptonite. It's fitting because he's also on Vitality, and NRG keep losing to Vitality, which is also crazy because Vitality only ever peaked like that against NRG. You never see them do any of that stuff before, or against other teams. It's like Monkey Moon knows. Twisted and Secret, yeah. Goodbye, Secret. Go back. Go down to the lower bracket where you belong. Twisted should beat Secret. Okay. Falcons and Vitality. You know what? Let's come down here. Come down here to absolutely mollywop Rock, and then we'll just eliminate Secret. So both of those teams are just waiting down there, chilling. Just moving on real quick from those because I don't need to talk about them at all. Falcons and Vitality. Yeah, that's gonna be satisfying to watch. Bye. NRG and Twisted. Yeah, no. I know what it looked like last time they fought, right? Twisted was up 3-1 and NRG came back, but in one of Game 7 overtime. But I think NRG will be on it to this time, and 3-2 of them. They'll still win. Twisted will put up a fight. Blah 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 blah. Down here, let's just move on really quickly. 3-1, and then let's just do another 3-2 there. So we have Almina, an NA, and an EU moving on to the playoffs. So these are the playoffs. Oh my dear God. Okay. Wow, I'm going to eliminate 2 NA teams right off the bat, huh? Oh dear God. Okay. You know what? Don't at me here. Don't at me. Oh, good fucking God. I just realized what I did. Oh, shit. We'll get to that, because I have words for that. Okay. Here's the thing, right? Falcons and Dignitas. Okay? Falcons and Dignitas. Let's go. Well, Falcons absolutely destroy Dignitas every single time that they play. Oh, that helps. Look at that. Look who they're going to run into. They're Kryptonite. Okay. So these two so talking about these two teams, right? You can at me with this, right? You can start talking all that crap about, oh, K-Corp's the best team. Look, I believe it was EWC. Carmine Corps, sure, they ran up 2-0 against NRG, but it went to Game 7 overtime, and that overtime could have gone either way. NRG could have won that. All right, I know K-Corp has a cult behind it. All right, I know you're gonna, K-Corp's the best team no matter what you say. Yeah, shut up. Go back into your hole. Alright? Go back into your mom's basement. We'll call you when we need you, okay? NRG absolutely can win against K-Corp, okay? And K-Corp could have a slow start. They could have a slow day. And they could absolutely give it up to them. Alright? I know it's a different roster, but G2 last year did beat Carmine Corps in Worlds. Alright? Remember that. Falcons against Dignitas doesn't really need much talking about because just how many times has Dignitas won against Falcons? Oh, right, 0 times. Okay, go hang out with Patrick under the rock. Now for these two down here, I'm sorry, Space Station, but Ultimates are gonna win there. Um, Vitality, you probably mop the floor with Rebellion. Like the Chash mops the floor with Vitality. Hmm. Typically, whoever loses up there wins down here. Get shocked. Okay, so I'm doing this, okay, because typically, if there's a match that up here and one team wins, typically if they rematch, the team who lost wins. Okay, don't at me there. All right. Dignitas and Vitality. Vitality has struggled against Dignitas the entire time. All right, entire time. Now, this is where it gets interesting because Energy and Dignitas have never faced each other yet this season. And you know what? If you ask me, boom, Energy goes to the grand finals. What a bounce back by NA's number one. This, just so I don't have too much NA bias, we'll go 4-3 Falcons. And then, boom, and a boom, Energy win. Look at that. NRG win. Don't at me, bro. Don't at me. Energy wins. Okay, they have a massive bounce back of the century and they win. All right, the favorites go out right here in the lower quarterfinals. Falcons beat the Ultimates. All right, 2 NA in the semifinals, 1 MENA and 1 EU, and that's Dignitas. All right, not Carmichael. Get out of here. No, a soda. Okay. Now, obviously, right, there might be some discrepancies that you see here, okay? Because obviously there are going to be upsets probably in round 1, maybe. Or I say round 1 like it's a Swiss upper quarterfinals in one of these. There's probably going to be something that happens. Secret might beat Twisted. Wildcard might surprise people, beat Furia. Gen G might suddenly have a miracle. They might have prayed to God or some shnikey like that and beat Dignitas. GK could beat Ultimates again. I could see that happen. I don't see that happening. I don't see Rebellion winning in any realm. The only way that they win is if they make a deal with the devil. Yeah, Falcons, Vitality, and I mean, it's just pretty much set in stone that this stuff might happen. But as for here, this it's like these teams right here. Whoever gets into these last 5 games, or even like this entire bracket, that's where anything can really happen. Anyone can make a run realistically. Dignitas could win here, and sadly they could beat NRG. Ultimates could lose here. Space Station could win. It becomes an entirely different game right there. And if SSG can pull that out, then it's, you know, anyone can make a run on the last day. Anyone, except probably Shopify, unfortunately. And apparently Gen G too, because they, you know, it's the Ultimates. But this is what I have. Take it or leave it. That's all I'm saying. All right. Energy win. I'm being hopeful. I'm being loyal to NA. And if any of you absolute blue wall fanatics have a problem with that, or if you Falcons sycophants have any problems with that, okay, you think they're the 2 best teams in the world just because they got to the grand finals of EWC? Yeah, okay, buddy. Okay. So far, Falcons and Energy have a 1-1 record against each other. Anything can happen there, okay? Relax. Relax. Simmer it down. Simmer it down. Don't go too hard on that keyboard. You might break it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if that popped up or not, but I closed something. I hope that didn't pop up. But if it did, I don't even remember what it was. So, oh no, 1v1. Yeah. Well, let's just say, mouse, don't die now. Let's just say, Moxie. I honestly forgot that 1v1 was a thing. Moxie wins. And yeah, it's settled. Energy win. And let's look over here at the prize pool. And look at that energy pool, $300,000. If only they could share some of that with me, you know what I'm saying? I would love to be a content creator for them one day. I'm just saying, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, poor TSM, bro. Poor OC. They've had a hell of a season. But yeah, this is where I'm standing. Don't at me. Where I'm going. Energy win. Get the bounce back of the century. And yeah. If you have a problem with this, put your silly little comments down there, and I'll respond to them. Maybe have a conversation with you. We'll see what happens. Anyway, this concludes the first video of the channel. This concludes the predictions. I'll probably be looking over this as worlds go on and see if I get anything right or if I don't. I'll be consulting this diligently. And I will catch you all in the next video, which probably will be a gameplay of some kind. Probably rank 2s. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you then.
I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story.